You're watching Oilers Nation Everyday with Tyler Yaremchuk. Your one-stop shop for all things Oilers.
That one. There we go. Now they can hear us.
Okay, restart.
No.
Restart. Okay, go ahead.
You're watching Oilers Nation Everyday with Tyler Yaremchuk. Your one-stop shop for all things Oilers.
Why is there two streams and no audio? Let's get into it with the lead.
Woo!
Hit it, Reese. Are we on?
As I was saying, this is how you know that we are back. We started minutes late. There's no audio. It's Friday. There's puck back.
There's something about when Tyler leaves.
Oh,
That
yeah.
Everything, I don't know what it is.
It's
it
like
just
the
falls
it's
apart.
like no parents feeling. It's just like the
Totally.
kids are left home alone.
Kids are left home alone, and you just got to deal with what you've got.
Kids
And
be chilling.
Unfortunately, we had no audio. We had two streams. But either way, it's 12:07. That means we're going to 107 at the earliest.
There you go. I got bets to share with people for football this weekend.
There you go. Aaron's here, as you can see. It's just Aaron and I today. Reese is on the keys.
The 30-year-old version of boards, I might even point out.
Happy birthday, Aaron. How could we ever forget?
I felt much more youthful 24 hours ago than I do today.
How was your birthday? What did you get up to?
A lot of beers.
Nice.
A lot of beers. Jaden Daniels needed to give me 13 more rush yards, and
We'll
it would have been the
definitely get
perfect
into that.
birthday. But also, Connor McDavid extension could
That
have
would've
also
been great.
made it the perfect birthday, but we don't live in that world. It's good. I went for lunch with my mother.
Oh, where'd you go?
So that was lovely. Local Sherwood. Come on. Come on. You knew. There's one spot for the boy in town in Sherwood Park. It's there. Good times were had. Watch football. I got a Drake May jersey, which, as I
lucky
pointed
you.
out, is eerily similar to my Mac Jones jersey.
One
It's
letter
the
short.
same number, same jersey, just different last name. But it was a good time. I had a good day. It's always nice to not have to work on your birthday.
It is.
I didn't get out of my bed till like 10:30 yesterday. It was great.
There you go.
There
it
you
was Thursdays around here aren't as productive as they used to be.
No,
Well, they will
they're
be in
not.
like 2 weeks when we're all back to work essentially full time. But either way, welcome into Oilers Nation Everyday. The show is in presentation of Bet365. Whatever your bet is, it is never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app today and get in on the game. Use code NATION. Bet365. You must be 19 years or older. Please play responsibly. It's also brought to you by the Sports Closet Studio. Check out their selection of officially licensed team apparel and sports collectibles for all major leagues and official sports merchandise and apparel for every fan. Too many hands in there. We got to get some commas in
Fun
there.
fact, that Drake May jersey came from the
Closet?
sports closet.
There you go.
So
3
there we go.
locations. I'm assuming you went to the Showpark Mall. You can also go to the St. Albert Center if you're on that side of town. Or Kungsley Mall. Or, if you're not by any of them, like Maynard puts in the Odd Company YouTube chat, he's living in BC. You can shop online at sportscloset.ca.
We're in the future.
This is the future,
internet.
folks. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Let me just move my chair.
What up, everybody?
Okay.
How's everybody feeling on a Friday?
Friday. Okay. Odd Company YouTube chat. Let's see what we got going on here. We did have a second stream, and I saw someone, I think it was Gord, put a message in there. I don't recall what he said now. I have to get past this feedback thing. If you got any questions for us in the Odd Company YouTube chat, just let us know. Colin Chase is in. What time is the Prospects game at tonight? I think it's 7.
7
if I'm
p.m.
not mistaken.
7 p.m.
We're going to do a lot of talking on the Prospects game tonight because the Oilers play and we should respect that.
Hockey is back.
Hockey is back. It says it right in the title there. Ian is in with a mock trade.
Ooh.
How about... okay, I'm going to read this out. If I missed the second part of it, Ian. Okay. Ian, he wants us to talk about Kaprizov. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. I thought this mock trade was for the Oilers. It says, how about a mock trade? I'm assuming this is for Kaprizov. To the Rangers, Braden Schneider, Alexi Lafreniere, Brennan Othman, a New York Rangers first-round pick, and a New York Rangers third-round pick. I mean, hey, we might be getting to that point with Krill Kaprisov pretty soon here. Bill Guerin going on a podcast. I can't remember what it was called. 10,000 something. Yeah. 10,000 Lakes.
Something like that.
It's Minnesota is the state of lakes.
That's right.
So that makes sense. Went on there and basically said none of it was true, which is interesting to say the least, considering it got brought out yesterday.
It's a weird situation over there, and it's
Very
the classic.
strange.
If $128 million isn't going to get you to stay there,
what is?
What is going to get you to stay there?
What is?
And I'm sure Bill is going through that right now in his head.
As we've mentioned, we did have 2 streams on here. So the link I put out before was for the other stream, I think. However, if you're in here right now, drop us a like. We haven't asked anyone to do that for a while. So if you could just give us a little bit of love. It's free.
Let's set a goal. 97. I want 97 likes.
Every day is a 97 right now. So let's do 97. We're at 14 at the moment. 171 people watching.
We got some work to do, people. We got some work to do.
What else do we got on the show today? So like we said, it's the Oilers first preseason game. They're not doing a rookie tournament this year, so they're just playing the Calgary Flames. I think they played them twice.
Yeah, so it's today and then it's Sunday as well.
Today and Sunday. Which one's in Edmonton?
This one,
Today,
I believe.
right? Okay, I thought so.
Sunday's in Calgary.
Here's a funny little twist for you all.
Ooh.
You can watch the game on Oilers Plus for $8.99 a month or $60 annually.
I don't pay for that. I'm not doing that.
You can go to the game for $20 in advance or $25 at the door. No mention of proceeds going to charity. Or you could watch the game for free on the Calgary Flames website, which seems like a pretty good strategy for all of us to go and do on that one. And then it's also $10 for proceeds if you're in Calgary. Goes to the Flames Foundation. I'm not sure what the Flames Foundation do, but I'm pretty sure it's very similar.
This will be the only time I visit the Flames website. But shout out them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Free 99. I speak that language.
It makes a lot of sense.
I may not like your franchise, but I like free 99. So.
I agree. I'm actually somewhat excited for the game. I probably won't watch it live, but I have a little app I can go and watch it later on. I'll probably
Mr. Scout over here, he can assess the footage we need on Monday.
Is there something wrong with the stream? This little black part?
I don't know. Mine seems okay.
Oh, maybe it's just me. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You're fine.
I'll just put it like SMU, obviously.
I am excited. There's a couple names. Obviously, we'll get into it the more we keep going, giant question, whatnot. But I'm curious to chat. Who are you most excited to see? I got all the hype in the world for the Iceman and Matt Savoie. I'm excited. I'm excited to see them.
God asked, so are you anti-Oilers Plus? I'm anti not paying.
Yeah,
I'm
anti-paying money for things like that.
And I can just watch it for free. Like, I've always had this thing where I worked, obviously you guys know, I worked in junior hockey for a while, and I never understood why people put games behind a paywall. Like, the conversation around, and the WHL just did this where they switched to a non-paywall on Victory Plus. You can watch any game in the Western Hockey League for free. I've never understood why these teams complain so much about, like, no one comes to our games, like, no one knows about us. But you have to pay $200 a year to watch all our games. Or we can put it on YouTube, and you can watch for free, and people can donate. Once you get more subscribers, you will get money from those
Your
streams.
fan base is going to start to grow exponentially when you do that.
And
become more accessible.
Yeah, the Western Hockey League found out that when you put it for free, you actually make more money. Because more people want to sponsor you and like provide that content, because you were providing the content for free, more people get to watch it. And I just see stuff
I think that's
like
the entire concept of this very show.
Yeah.
Is that put it out for free, you get some sponsors, you make it work. Now, once again, the Oilers, they're such a big franchise, such a big fan base that
Totally.
they can put a paywall and people will pay it. So, hey,
Like Gold
I get
said,
it, but
the NHL is a business. I couldn't care less. These are rookies.
it's quite the cucking from the Calgary
Yeah.
Flames to just be like, yeah, it's free over here, though.
I agree. And they have a way better prospect base than the Oilers have, which makes it even more ironic. Okay, let's get into a bit of a lineup report here. Again, we're going to go through this like it's a Sherwood Ford Giant Game Day.
We're pre-gaming right now,
basically
people. We're
what it is.
pre-gaming.
It's great timing for Tyler to be away. Tyler is away in Toronto right now watching the Blue Jays. I think they won yesterday.
They won yesterday.
And then they played Houston yesterday. They played Baltimore this weekend.
Yeah.
So Tyler's away. Does he get 3 or 4 games?
I think he's getting 4 games.
Oh, very nice. Good for him. So also, he's gone. He'll be back Monday. Sarah and I, Reese is on the sticks. And this is your lineup report for the Alberta's Teachers Association. The Alberta School Board boards have the least to spend per student on public education in Canada. The chronic underfunding has left schools in crisis. Classrooms are overcrowded. Students need unmet and support at all times at an all-time low. Record numbers for teachers leaving due to worsening conditions. As proud Albertans, we can stand by while government... we can't stand by... This is a long one. We can't stand by while government policies continue to neglect education. Our schools urgently need your help. We must demand increased funding and resources to support students and educators. Want to make a difference for Albertans everywhere? Demand answers from your MLA. Our kids deserve better. It's time to stop the excuses. For more information, visit stoptheexcuses.ca.
You're talking to 2 guys who support the teachers right here.
Yeah.
Liam, you've seen my front yard. There's a sign.
I did.
I stand with
I
the
don't
teachers.
know why I don't have a sign. They're going on strike.
Yeah, right.
October 6th. So if you have a kid in
school, were you in school when teachers went on strike before? Did you ever get a part of that? I was in grade 1 and there was a strike for a couple weeks. It was awesome. Now, if you're a parent, that would suck.
Yeah.
That would suck. But we stand with our teachers. We come from the Alberta public teaching. What? Come on.
Not God, sorry, God. Usually just the one I read. D. White said, I thought the show isn't political. Well, they paid for it. Do whatever you want if you pay for it.
I'm like Ron Burgundy. You put whatever you want in the ad read.
I'll read it.
We'll read it.
Oilers lineup tonight. Bob Stauffer is the one out there with it right now. Isaac Howard, top line. Ike Howard, sorry. Josh Szymanski, Matthew Savoie, Pitlick, Margiola, Hudson, Clattenburg on the third line with Capone, Tommy Lafreniere, who's the Oilers pick from this year, Stonehouse, who's a free agent signing, David Lewandowski, who's going to be in the Western League this year with the Saskatoon Blades, James Stefan on that wing as well, son of Patrick, also a Western League player, Damian Carfonia.
Yep.
This is the blue line now. Bo Akey, Drew Krebs, another Alberta kid, Von Richter, Woodle, and Jackson Adam, who is also another Albertan player. He plays in Tri-City, but he's from the Airdrie area. Samuel Johansson, the Oilers' #1 goalie prospect, I would label him as. Also, Olivier Rodrigue, released from his contract in the KHL already. Not ideal for him. Nathan Day, the other player in, another goalie the Oilers drafted. I believe Josh Benini, an Edmonton product playing for the Moose Jaw Warriors, also in the lineup as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Oilers will roll 3 goalies. They do have 4 in camp. The other one being Unger. I believe it's Connor Unger.
Connor
right?
Unger.
Not in the lineup tonight for whatever reason. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they just go with 2 goalies for both games. I also thought maybe Day and Johansson would be separate, but I guess if you're just playing half a game, what does it really matter?
It doesn't totally matter. I would have thought, though, that those are the leaders in the clubhouse, I would say, of those 4 goaltenders, for me at least, that you'd think they'd be split up. But yeah, you're only going to get 30 minutes each, so it doesn't totally matter.
It doesn't totally matter. Anyone on that list, starting goalies, by the way, brought to you by Star Mechanical. I'll do that ad read after. Anyone you're kind of looking at there outside of the top guys, you're like, I'm curious.
For me, like, obviously, it's all about the Iceman and Matt Savoie. Bo Akey, I'm excited to get a look at because it's the classic, like every team, every fan base, that we think we overvalue the shit out of our own prospects. I'm curious if Bo Akey actually is taking the steps necessary that, you know, we mentioned him. He's always like a thrown-in name in trades and whatnot. But I'm like, do other teams actually value him? It's always the exciting part is getting a look at some of these guys. I would say the goaltenders as well. That's the one, Samuel Janssen.
Janssen.
Janssen?
Yay is silent.
Janssen. Yeah, Janssen. There we go. So that one, I'm definitely I would say him and Bo Akey goaltending. I mean, other than that,
Yeah.
honestly, the thing I'm most excited to hear is how to pronounce some of these names and get them actually correct.
Which ones do you want to know?
I think
I'll tell you, I got all the pronunciations.
Marjala?
Okay. Marjala.
Marjala.
Yeah. I believe it's Viljami Marjala.
It could be anything. You could tell me anything.
Any other one you want to know?
Let's go.
All of them.
Damien
Carfagna. Damien Carfagna.
Carfagna.
They got him from Ohio State, the Ohio State. Just
Go
so people
Buckeyes.
are aware, the Oilers only have one drafted player on their blue line, that being Bo Akey. The other players, Jackson Adam, Hy Davidson, another player not playing in tonight's game. He plays for the Seattle Thunderbirds, but he's from Edmonton. I'm surprised they didn't give him the Edmonton game. It seems a bit harsh. I don't know if he was injured or anything, but yeah, he's currently not on this roster. The rest of them, but Jackson Adam, Drew Krebs, brother of Peyton Krebs.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Parker Von Richer and Carson Woodall, all camp invites. California NCAA free agent, like we just said, from Ohio State. On the forward group, the drafted players, Conor Clattenburg, Matt Capone, 7th round pick, did sign with the Bakersfield Condors this year, so he's just on an AHL deal. I know there's a thing going around from Puckpedia of players who, if the Oilers don't sign these guys, they'll lose their rights. Luka Munzenberger obviously being probably the biggest name on there. Matt Capone was also on that list, but the Oilers signed him to an American League deal. So I don't know if that means they technically lose his NHL rights. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but he's currently under contract by the Bakersfield Condors. Either way, so those two drafted players, Tommy Lafreniere, 3rd round pick this year, David Lewandowski, a 4th round pick this year, William Nickel, also not on the list. I believe he's injured, though, if I'm not mistaken. He's a 7th round pick, and the rest of them are all just signed and trade. Brady Stonehouse, James Stefan, both free agent signings from CHL organizations. I think Stonehouse was Ottawa 67. Maynard had a great question. Does Conor Clattenburg fight tonight? Whatever we've heard from about Conor Clattenburg is that he will basically does whatever it takes, and that's why the Oilers love him. His numbers in junior, this is going to sound very rude, and I don't mean it to be at all, but like they're not flattering. And played for the Flame last year, was the captain. He had 16 goals, 35 points, 46 games. What did the Oilers love about him? He had 108 penalty
108
minutes.
PIMs. Hell yeah, buddy. So yes, Maynard. My answer is going to be yes.
I think he actually will. I think he will actually drop the gloves.
That's a good way to endear yourself to the fan base pretty quickly, right there.
Yeah, I agree. We'll take a quick look at the Flames. Reese, do we have the Flames lineup? No, we have nothing on the Flames. That's okay.
I got one. I will say Quinn Hudson is one that I am a little bit
curious about.
Excited to see, right? And it's obviously the name value. It comes with the last name. He had some solid numbers in Boston University at BU over there.
He did.
I think it was 23 goals in 38 games. I looked it up earlier before the show, but that's a guy. It comes with the pedigree of the name, obviously because of the brother, but second line winger. Could he show me some flashes right now? It's one for down the road. I don't expect him to do anything for the Oilers this season by any means like that. But these are building blocks looking for the future. That's one I got circled this weekend for sure. Quinn Hudson.
I'm curious about him as well. Get a bit more now, giant question. Who was it? BBJ asked, how many are eligible to play for the Condors this season? So I think it's actually probably a bit easier to say who isn't eligible to play for the Condors this season. Tommy Lafreniere cannot play. David Lewandowski can't play. They both will go back to junior. That's probably it for players that the Oilers actually have signed. Everybody else would be available to play. So I guess to answer the real question, Clattenburg, Capone, Ike Howard, Quinn Hudson, Marjala. I think William Nickel isn't. I don't think he's signed yet. Josh Szymanski, Matt Savoie, James Stefan, Brady Stonehouse on the forward group, then Bo Akey, Carfagna on the blue line, goaltenders, Day, Janssen, and Connor Unger all available. So that's 9 players I think I addressed there. The rest of them are just all camp invites. William Nickel, yeah. Reese, can we get some clarification on William Nickel? if he signed a contract with the Edmonton Oilers, please. I think he's the only one. Jack is in, said, could have picked another player to be interested in. Jack, you have to read this name again. Marjala is a player I am interested in. Had a solid year in Liga with 52 points in 54 games, I'm assuming you said. 22 years old, left winger. Another player not on this list, actually, which may be a surprise, maybe not, but like no Ruby Gerventi. Play him. Maybe it's just because he's played games in the NHL. He's a bit more of a, I think he's like a third or fourth year pro. So that probably
he's more down the road than some of these other guys.
Yeah. He'll definitely be at the he'll be at main camp competing for a spot. Jaden's Nicola had shoulder surgery in the summer, didn't he? No, he isn't signed. There you go. I figured it was something like that. I
Shout out the chat. Injured. You guys are quick, and you know. I love you.
We have another player as well, Whalen, who is not Dalen Whalen, I think his name is something like that. No, it cannot be Dalen Whalen. His first name is
I'll
Dalen.
hold back my thoughts.
Let me check. He was a 6th round pick when Nickel was... Dalen Wakely, sorry.
Okay, that's better.
6th round pick from North Bay, the battalion. He is not here because he is committed to UMass Lowell. You might notice there's no college players. College players are already back in school. Because school's back, kids.
We stand with the teachers.
Stand with the teachers. Also not at camp. Bauer Berry, another college player. I believe he's at St. Thomas. Albin Sundin. He's over in Sweden playing. Emil Vinny as well. Also the goaltender. Not here because he's over in Finland. Aiden Park. Also at college along with Asher Barnett. They were 2 picks. And then Daniel Salonen. Another goalie. Finnish goalie. Again, I'm bad with names, guys, especially these.
This is a tough one for a couple of these names.
Especially these European players. Oh, and obviously the 2 Russians, who our new prospect writer, Spencer, of Oilers Nation, go check it out. He just wrote a great article on the Oilers' 2 Russian prospects. No, I will not be saying their names. Also, another player not in the lineup for local people who are interested, Andrew O'Neill. He is with the Edmonton Oil Kings, not in the lineup. It's very interesting they didn't put him and Hyde Davidson in the lineup, considering even Bonini, to be honest, playing in Edmonton.
When I'm looking at this Calgary roster, there's no Zane Prek.
No, he's injured.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So let's get into the Calgary roster quickly. We'll just read out all the names. I don't know the exact lineup, but Andrew Basha. Let me get my pronunciation list here. Andrew Basha, he's a Medicine Hat player. Jacob Butaglia. Parker Bell. Nathan Brisson. Matvey Greedon. Honek. God. He was a first-round pick for them a couple of years ago.
The next one you can nail.
Carter King.
Yeah.
Hunter Lang, another Western League player. Levine. Not Avril. Caden McMahon. Really solid player. I like him. He's a Medicine Hat player as well. These 2 guys got messed up on the website, but David Silyi, the other guy is a Russian player. Actually, ironically, played for the Penticton Vs as I wear my Vs gear. I don't know how to say his name, but he's a Russian prospect that just signed with Calgary last season, made his debut with him. Carter Wilkie, another forward. On the defensive side of things, I have Colton Allen, Bonder, Hunter
Brustevich. I know that one.
Okay.
I know that one.
Jeez Louise. Axel Hertig, Simon Mack, Moran, Phillips, Skirvatov.
I just want to read names for the rest of this. This is crazy.
Owen Say is a goaltender. Jordan Switzer, who's a Sherwood Park boy.
Hey.
And another Russian goalie, who, again, I'm not going to... Family might be watching. Sergeyev. That was probably the easiest one I could have said. What a disaster that was. Sorry, everybody, for tuning in. Calgary's roster, like you said, they're missing Zane Perek. No Cole Reshny, who's also their first-round pick. Or they had another first-round pick. Forgetting his name. Arizona State player. They're all at college.
What are you going to do?
So they're not there. Be interested to see if eventually college... you can't really change them because they just have to go to school. They
got to go to actual class.
Yeah.
But I mean, we know athletes in schools. They can get away with it.
Yeah, we would have seen them at rookie camp, I suppose, earlier in the summer when painful. I agree, West Side Chin. That was painful. Just try reading these damn things. That was with pronunciations.
Yeah, I want to make it very clear that Liam did look up some
I tried my best.
pronunciations.
Yeah.
Jesus, can't even say that word. He's doing good work. Also, Brett said Hunter Brushtevich is actually sick. I'm pretty sure he is.
He was in the Elias Lindholm trade.
Yeah, I believe so.
So, high expectations.
The reason I know his name is because he was a Canuck, and I was doing Canucks Convo. I did enough prospect stuff on him.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with him. But he's a former London Knight, if I'm not mistaken. Let's quickly, we already talked about the goalies, but we'll talk about them quickly again. Starting goaltenders brought to you by Star Mechanical. Star Mechanical is one of Edmonton's biggest locally owned and operated plumbing and heating businesses. They have been working within the community for over 20 years, and many of the homes built in Edmonton over the last 2 decades have had their plumbing and heating systems installed by Star Mechanical. Visit them at starmechanical.ca to schedule an appointment and let them keep your home running smoothly.
They will.
They will.
Shout out Red.
Shout out Red.
Shout out Red.
That's the only ad read I got that I'm really good at.
You got that one down like science.
So we mentioned Samuel Janssen and Nathaniel Day, are the ones going at it right now in camp for essentially the role in Bakersfield, it seems like. Who goes in Bakersfield, who goes to the East Coast Hockey League. We'll see what plans out with them. Josh Benini, like we said, just a local product from Edmonton, played for Moose Jaw. Actually played for the Edmonton Junior Oilers.
No way.
So it's funny that they're kind of getting through that. Program's not been around too long, but he might be the only player that's ever played for the Junior Oilers and the Oilers.
That'd be a good trivia question.
Yeah, it would be. He was the first. Well, I mean, if he ever plays a game for them, I suppose. And then Connor Unger, a guy who they signed out of U Sports a few years ago from Brock University. I believe they had a really good run.
Their team was a wagon.
Yeah. Oh, right. You would have been at the U of A during that time. So he was on that team. Also another Alberta player from, I believe he's from the Calgary area, if I'm not mistaken. So there are your 4 goalies that the Oilers will be going with throughout this rookie camp process. I don't suspect any of them really stick around. Like maybe Day and Johansson get some time at main camp, but I think the Oilers are set with obviously Skinner and Pickett, and then Matt Tompkins is easily going to be their third string.
Yeah, I think this is pretty cut and dry. We're looking for the future here. The Samuel Janssen is the one that we're most excited for. I try to get hyped for these rookie things. You try and bring it into the NHL, but we're just here to watch some puck and get back to some good old hockey.
Like I said, it's like maybe I'll watch it. I'll probably watch the highlights. We'll need something to talk about on Monday, so I think it would be...
I need some good background noise tonight. Need some good background
maybe
noise.
Connor Unger's the guy that sticks around at main camp just for the idea of, like, he's a veteran guy. He's played pro before. I don't know. It depends how highly they truly think of him, but there's a lot of competition going on right now on the Oilers roster outside of this rookie camp that they've got going on. Someone put earlier on, sorry, I missed your comment when I read it out. But just saying the rookie group is thin, to say the least. They have one signed drafted player on their blue line. I think that'll be an area the Oilers try and address over the next few years. I actually don't think they only drafted one player last season, as a defenseman, Asher Barnett, who we had on the show. So you can go back and listen to that interview if you want a little bit more. So I think that'll be an area they look to.
Cupboards are a little bare right now.
To say the least,
time to restock the cupboards.
They're trying to win Stanley Cups.
Exactly.
And I think Stan Bowman did a good job. And we'll see how good of a job he did tonight with these European players that are coming in to see how good of a job he did. And even Damian California from a college signing free agent. We haven't seen them really pan out too well since Drake Kajula.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. If I'm missing someone, please let me know. Obviously, you mentioned Quinn Hudson as another guy who might pop a little bit here. Susie, I believe that's the name. He said, is Thomasek considered a rookie? Yes, he is. He's up for the Calder this year if you're looking to make $10.
Bet365.
I doubt they have odds
for David Thomasek.
Hopefully he does well, though. You never know. I don't think it'll be up for a Rookie of the Year. And I honestly, if there was controversy about Artemi Panarin became Rookie of the Year, I got a sneaky suspicion people won't be happy 29-year-old David Thomasek goes and wins
the
it.
rules are the rules.
Yeah, the rules. We just play by them.
You get the awards.
He did play junior hockey in North America, though. played for Belleville, who I don't know where they are now. They might be Brampton. That organization isn't where they were. But he mentioned that Jason Gregor chatted with him the other day, and there's an article up at Oilers Nation right now. Just said he's played against McDavid before. He played against Nurse and he played against Mangiapane, all in the OHL that year. Oh, there you go. Kevy said, rookie, yes, but Calder is 26-year-old Bex.
The rules are the rules.
The rules are the rules. Sorry, David. Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do about it. The next part I wanted to get to here. The big story. Like for Greta. Head down to Greta tonight. Maybe you're going to the game. After the game, go to Greta. Play some games.
Great pregame spot, great postgame spot. Highly recommend.
You would know.
I live there.
You would know. Great football game. I'll have to get back down there now that the season's getting underway. I'm sure we'll have an event there.
Greta to me is hockey season.
Yeah.
Greta is hockey season.
Somewhere you just go every weekend and you're just like, oh, maybe I should go this weekend.
Yeah, pretty much every other day during the playoffs, but that's fun. We love it. Arcade bar, street food, baby.
Yeah. The great nuggies. Great street nuggies.
Pizza taquito. Oh, no.
Ooh-wee.
I'm getting hungry again.
The big story. For me, just look at a purely Oilers side of this. Savoie and Howard are easily the best two prospects in this. You can look at Calgary and maybe their former first-round pick, Honzek, or whatever his name is. It looks like he's done a bit better this summer than I was listening to a bit of Flames Nation a few months ago, and they were talking about him. They went too high on him. But now it looks like he's come into his own a little bit. But either way, besides him, Savoie and Howard need to be the best two players in this. They're probably the only two guys, if you look through both rosters, that will likely be on the NHL team this year. I think they're going to be on the top line together tonight with Josh Szymanski. They need to go out there, and I'm not putting pressure on them, but just like, even if they just play fine, they should still be a level above everyone. I think that's what Oilers fans will want to see, is a bit of reassurance that these guys are going to be able to come in and like they are better than what their fellow rookies are, and they're ready for the NHL.
Once again, I don't want to put pressure on them. It's one game of the rookie weekend, whatever you're doing here, but I want to see them look like men against boys. Yeah. I want to be able to see that difference threshold of, wow, those guys are different. They've got more skill than the other guys. Ike Howard, I just want to see him rip that puck. The Matt Savoie side of things, he mentioned it in an article I was reading on the Oilers website that he said, I just feel more comfortable this season after playing in the AHL last year, playing a couple games up in the NHL, and that what I'm looking for Savoie in this weekend, I want to see top power play. I want to see top PK, because that's one that I think the Oilers could be using. We all know the Oilers PK is pretty dog shit, so that might be an option for Matt Savoie to step into that role. They sound like they're talking with confidence. I want to see that confidence out on the ice and not dominate, but possibly dominate.
Yeah, I agree. Matthias Janmark is in.
Oh.
Said, wait, there's a game today? Where can I watch? Yep, it's the Oilers rookie game against the Calgary Flames. They're not going to Penticton this year for the rookie showcase that they've done the past 2 years with Vancouver and Winnipeg. But you can watch on the Calgary Flames website for free. If you want to support the Oilers, it'll cost you $9 a month.
I'll say it. I wish they were doing the Penticton thing. I like that.
I think it just became too much money, and I know that sounds silly for an NHL team, but like to fly everyone out there, there's obviously limited hotels in Penticton. Like it's not a big place, and then to have these four organizations, along with all the players, along with media.com, like it's a great event, and Penticton, beautiful spot. Great junior hockey team as well, I might add.
There's a rumor going around. Great merchandise as well.
Great merchandise. The rumor going around.
V's up.
Might be collabing with someone in the local area too. Not me. But if you follow someone on Instagram, you would have seen it. And yeah, it's disappointing. But do you know the one thing I wish they would bring back, and maybe they have, and I should have looked into this, the U of A game.
Oh, yeah.
The rookies versus the U of A game. Yeah. That was good because the Golden Bears are a fun watch. Like, admittedly, I've been to one game in my life.
I've been to 200.
It was awesome. It was so fun. The Claire Drake, what an arena.
Dude, you walk in that building and it smells like different. Like,
oh, yeah.
You know that it smells bad? Doesn't smell great. It smells like the Drake. It has its own... It's got like the wooden walls, kind of like this as well in awesome. The entire place. That's a good venue. That you're right. That's a good. I do kind of miss that.
Yeah, that's the game I wish they would bring back. And wouldn't it be fun if like everyone did it, like Flames versus Dinos and Jets versus what are they called? The Manitoba
Manitoba
Bisons. And that would be a really fun thing to do. And I just think it brings a bit more of a community atmosphere to it. I think the Golden Bears would win fairly often, right? I mean, they're also older.
Well, I was going to say they're older. The Golden Bears were a dogged franchise there for a very good run.
Yeah.
I miss it. Brett says Golden Bears games rock. My boy Brett Holden and I have been to a couple Golden Bears games, and as you know and Reese knows, Brett's voice travels like the craziest thing. The bread man. I knew who Brett was before I even met him and worked with him, and I knew him as the loud guy at the U of A games that would just scream at the top of his lungs. That guy knows his role. Love you, Brett.
I hope the Golden Bears have a good team this year. I know they got kind of ransacked a little bit by the NCAA.
I think they're going to continue to get ransacked a little bit.
I think over the next few years they will. So far, they just have Ty Thorne and Dylan Ruptash signed, who probably won't play a game.
Yeah.
No offense to those guys.
Good
luck.
Is Ty still calling the games this year?
I think him and Patty Puff.
Patty Puff?
I think so. My Giant storyline is that. Do you have anything else, or do you want me to move on to the Giant questions, which is pretty much exactly the same?
What are you expecting from the Iceman?
I expect a goal. And
I expect ripping pucks.
I expect quite a few shots, but I want to see him be strong. I want to see him to be strong on the pucks, play like a man.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Look at this. 26 goals, 52 points, 36 games. Hobie Baker winner. I will say, I think expectations are way too high for him. A year in the NCAA in comparison to a year of pro is very different. I believe he's going to be a good player. I would not be surprised if he spent a little bit of time in Bakersfield at some point this year.
I was going to say, I feel that we're just lumping Savoie and Howard in this thing together. Yeah. Savoie is so much further down the road and ready to go, in my opinion. I saw it for 4 games last year, or whatever, a couple games he played.
Great.
He was awesome. AHL, he looked really good, so I think he's ahead of the Iceman here. I just want to see the Iceman rip pucks.
I'm very excited for Ike Howard to be part of this organization. I think we all believed in Sam O'Reilly. Then we all saw a path for him down the road where he would become a legit middle six centerman for this team. I think we all see Ike Howard as he could be a legit goal scorer.
He could be a legit 30, 40 goal scorer that you stick on one of these elite centerman's wing and step 2 profit.
You look back at the Philip Broberg draft. The one thing that always bugs me, and it's not Broberg who's the problem. He kind of became a problem. But Cole Caulfield and Matthew Boldy both went after. And it's those guys, imagine if one of those guys, especially Boldy, now he is coming into it. If those guys were an Oiler, you wouldn't have had to go and get an Ike Howard. Yeah. I mean, maybe St. Louis.
Those type of guys are made in the goal scoring factory.
Totally. And I know we just talked about before of the Oilers have nothing in the cupboards for defensemen. They have Akey, and that's basically it. Yeah. And I know at the time they were well, we need a defenseman. We have nothing else. We just drafted so many forwards. Just take the best damn player. Just take the best player. Broberg wasn't the best player in that draft, but nevertheless.
Don't worry, we don't have any of them now.
We don't have anyone.
Who needs them?
Sherwood Ford Giant Question. Hockey fans helping hockey fans. Free valet service for all Oilers fans. Never visit the dealership again for a car service. You can make sure you get a Nation Valet by booking online at sherwoodford.ca/Nation Valet service. Just make sure you add Nation Valet in the pickup comments. You also get added in onto the draw when you do that. So you can do that right now. Oilers Nation fans, your hockey destination is Sherwood Ford.
I feel like a dick when I say this because I don't know his name, but we got to meet the Let's Go Oilers guy, and he's even better in person than he was in these videos, and that's saying a lot. It was nice getting to meet that guy. I honestly felt like I was meeting a celebrity.
A lot of comments right now in the chat, which kind of ties into the Giant Question. So I'll ask the Giant Question. I'll read the comments, Aaron, and then you can give me your Giant storyline. What you're looking forward to. I want to know who you're looking forward to. So don't give me the typical guys. Yeah. That's what I want from you. So I'll just go through the chat right now quickly here. Her and Alburn. Remember Ginger Beef? We got to find a way to get that guy back in a trade somehow. I don't know if we do. I don't know if we
would be so down to bring Ginger Beef back.
He really would be. D said, Howard and Savoie playing together should dominate tonight if they have any chance of playing in the top 6 for the Oilers in 3 weeks' time. I agree. Maynard said you should not be allowed to apply your own nickname. Wow, come on. It's just a boy. Hurry Albertan said Howard needs to prove that he's worth the hype. I agree. I think he's talked the talk and he walked the walk.
But once again, as I do, and we've been starved of hockey for a while. If he has a bad game tonight, we're not going to sit here and be like, he's not worth the hype, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it's one game. But I need to see some glimpses.
D said Broberg will be a legit number one pairing defenseman, and the Oilers wouldn't have played Boldy or Caulfield, so they wouldn't be scoring if they're on the Oilers. We'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
Cale Chambers said Pods. Something happened.
Is he playing?
Is he playing? Is he playing?
That wouldn't make any sense. That would be unbelievable. I'll say for my answer to that question of whom I'm excited to watch, I actually think Brett Holden here in the chat. Josh Szymanski will be interesting to watch. I'm curious. I've heard a lot of things.
Yeah.
I can't say I've really put my eyes on a lot of Josh Szymanski game tape before, and I believe he's the top line center.
Top line centerman tonight. 23 years old, 6'5", left shot centerman, German born. Played last season in a DEL. 40 points, 52 games, 14 goals in the playoffs. 4.77 games played. Did play in the World Championships as well, actually, for Germany. Had 5 points in 7 games for the Germans. A bit of World Juniors experience as well, which isn't surprising for a German player. Whenever they get one good one, they always have to go, don't they? Played 6 games of the World Juniors over his career. Did play some junior hockey as well in the OHL with the Owen Sound Attack.
You had me at 6'5".
I know.
That's all I needed to hear to
guy.
get the rest of that. He's definitely exciting, and I mean, he's going to be playing with the two most proven Oilers that we're going to have there in Howard and Savoie. So I go with that trio. That's kind of a cop-out. And then just a goaltender.
I'm very curious about the goaltending, too. One player I'm curious about, and he got mentioned before, and he's just more of an excited... he's different. That's why I'm excited for him. But Conor Clattenburg, are you going to cement yourself as someone who's going to get overhyped for a while? And I don't mean that in, again, a disrespectful way to him, but like, Oilers fans love the guy that bangs and crashes. And I think he's going to get in some scuffles over these next couple of games and establish himself as like a bit of a presence, and that's why the Oilers drafted him. And I like, we've had Bruce Kurlock on there over the season. He's like, I think he'll play. I think he'll play one day for the Oilers. Who knows when that'll be, but for a 5th round pick to come in, make a bit of an impact, I think that's very encouraging. Another player I'm excited about.
I like that you say that, though, the first one. We as Oilers fans, we have a type.
Oh, yeah.
We have a type.
Blue collar.
It's blue collar. It's why we love Pods so much. It's why we love Costin so much.
The other player I'm excited to see tonight as well. I don't think he'll have as much impact on the game as maybe next season he would, but David Lewandowski. He was a 4th round pick for the Oilers this year. Had a really good time in Saskatoon this season. Who went through they were a really solid team, but went through a bit of a retool on the fly, I guess you could say. You may remember they traded Tanner Mollendijk right after the World Juniors as well. But he joined them a bit later in the season and still turned the season around. And if for his own sense, did take him that long to settle in. I believe he had 15 goals at only 18 years old. So that's really good. Yeah, here it is. 15 goals, 39 games, 52 games played. So really solid season for David Lewandowski. He will be looked at to be an impactful player for the Blades again this season. So I'm very excited for him. We're all good, Reese. You're moving around a lot.
We're chilling.
Okay.
We're chilling.
Camera's broke.
No parents. Come on now.
No audio, 2 streams, no cameras.
We're so back. We're so back. I'm ready for puck again. Let's go.
Quinn Hudson, obviously another player as well people have got their eyes on. And look, I said this the other day on the Carriers show.
The big program?
The big program. I think he'll be good. Temper expectations. He is not his brother.
Yes.
He is a brother. He's not Lane Hudson. I think he'll be a solid player. I think he'll have a good pro career, but like those numbers at BU, while glamorous and jump off the page, pro's a different level.
Yep.
I know he came up and played a couple of games for the Oilers last season. I think that was more of like, hey, like, one, everyone's injured. If you remember the end of last season, every time someone stepped on the ice, they seemed to do something that injured them. And 2, to get a college free agent, American college free agent, to come and sign in Canada, It's a big deal. Yeah. So I think him being like, hey, we'll give you 2 games.
We got to throw you a bone. If you're going to come all the way here, we got to let you play.
Exactly. So I think that kind of helped. I hope it works out. And I think he will play games in the NHL. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think he's going to be a top line winger.
It's just you see that last name, temper the expectations. Totally. He's not his brother.
Totally. What's the saying?
I'm excited for this game tonight.
I'm curious about it. I think that's where I'm going to lay my bet. But also, too, I got 2 big games coming up tonight at the Bill Hunter Arena.
Ooh.
Grand Prairie's in town, folks, and then Lloydminster coming through at 8 p.m. It's a big Friday night for
Let's go.
Liam. So that'll be very exciting. First game scouting as a V with the sweater.
Yeah.
The swag. Last year is to hide it.
Do you have to pay for your own ticket?
No, I do not. Thankfully, they make preseason U18 games free. Okay, I'm just going to address this because people keep asking, and it's probably something.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we going to do it? Yeah.
Shooter asked, Liam, do you think the Oilers will go after Carter Hart in December? Connor McDavid, we have Carter Hart already just waiting. And a super chat, just like that. Hey. Ryan, $5 to the Ben Stelter Foundation. Boys, tell me about the McJesus contract. There isn't one, unfortunately.
It's coming, I swear. Yeah. I swear it's coming.
I think it'll come soon. I'm still a 0. I still strongly believe that the Oilers will sign Connor McDavid.
I have gone from a 0 to 10 level of concern to a 1.5. That is still nothing. That's nothing on the scale. I really thought yesterday, I was like, man, if Connor just wanted to drop down this contract news and make my 30th birthday the greatest day of all time, that would be unreal. But that didn't happen. I don't know what you want to say, Ryan. Everything's been reported. We all know. He's assessing every term, 8-year term, 4-year term. No term was the other words that he used in his interview.
Just dropped that.
And it was, but the way when you watch the actual clip and how he said it, like it was like such a pause, and he was like, even no term, like it wasn't.
Yeah.
But once again, you hear those words with Connor McDavid in the same sentence. You don't feel good about it. I'm still confident. We are not worried. The man wants to win here. He's not going to have a better team to win with than this team right here.
I agree.
Now the Carter Hart part? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I just don't think the Oilers are going to go down that avenue strictly because of Stan Bowman's history.
It'd be pretty ballsy to do something like that.
And you can agree, disagree, whatever. I don't want to get into all that stuff. But I just don't think they'll sign him strictly for that reason. Now, if Carter Hart proves that he's on the right track and he's trying to reestablish himself and all that stuff, like what Bowman did. Yep. Obviously, same umbrella, I guess, if we can call it that.
But he took the necessary steps to prove and earn back trust and earn back the social gratitude or whatever.
Yeah, sure. So I think we just have to see what happens there. But if you didn't hear the news, they're eligible to sign as of October 15th, I believe. However, they are suspended, all 5 players, until December 1st.
Yeah.
So the Oilers could, hypothetically, or any team, sign Carter Hart on October 15th, but he could not play for them until December 1st. So that is the news.
That's where we're at with this.
Yeah, so you can discuss amongst yourselves in the chat of what you think.
I'm curious, what do you guys think? Should they, once again, this is also a thing where, and I know you're going to call me a Stuart Skinner truther, believer, whatever you want, but what if Stuart Skinner starts the season fantastic?
Hey,
honestly, then I don't need that other headache of all that situation going.
Yeah, that'll be what triggers the conversation. Yeah. How does Stuart Skinner start the season? As Oilers fans, we all should hope he starts the season well, because that means Stuart Skinner
Liam, you would think that think that everyone should cheer for him, but sometimes don't work that way.
BBJ said, Bowman will go for Hart. I really don't think he will. Shooter said, Liam, what's the reasoning for the suspension and the start date? I think that he can only suspend him if he's under a contract.
That would make sense.
I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the reason would be. That's just something I would think maybe makes a little bit of sense. But I don't know. I didn't really read too much into it. I just saw the 2 and thought, yep, that makes a lot of sense with what's going on here. Anyway, what's trending? I guess that. Also, what's trending? Oodle Noodle. Their charity partner for 2025 is Sports Central, and they're going with the Hope in Every Box campaign. So, the Hope in Every Box campaign donates 10% of sales from the featured dish of that quarter, which this one is the hot Thai box. Which, let me tell you, that shit hot.
That shit hot? That shit
is super
good.
hot.
That's the one I mixed with the Mongolian stir fry recently.
That
I
would
mixed
actually
both
be
in there
pretty good.
together.
So you go down to your local Oodle Noodle right now. Get that done. They also have like a $2 green onion cake thing right now.
Yes, that's the deal where it's
Ooh-wee.
if you get a box for $2, you can get green onion cakes, or for $2 you can get 5 spring rolls or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 2 spring rolls. Probably should know that. Go to Oodle Noodle. You'll never regret it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Did you get Oodle Noodle after Wednesday?
after Wednesday?
After our show?
Oh, yeah, I did.
I did too.
No, I got it. Oh, actually, I had it on Tuesday. I did. I had it the day before. Okay, so what's trending? There's quite a few things, actually. New Oilers jerseys came out. So there's pictures of them online right now. I actually got sent one directly from a source. I know.
Sources?
I know.
Whoa.
And it's interesting, controversial to say the least. Some fans love it, some fans don't. But essentially, it's like a cream-colored jersey with orange and blue on the shoulders. Reese, I think it's probably better on Twitter. It looks pretty snazzy, and it says Oilers across the front, kind of like dangling. Tyler and I actually vaguely talked about it on the show of something similar to that. Controversial, I think. I don't mind it.
See, this is where, like, my take on this is, like, why is a jersey controversial? Why do we care so much that people get so bent up out of shape? We saw a great tweet from Oilers Adam that he was like, the process of a new jersey, everybody bitches. They start to get more comfortable with it. Leon wears it. We love it. Then we buy it.
And we're good.
I like the cream-colored jersey. Once again, dude, I just don't care that much to like actually be controversial or think anything about it. It's been very discussed and hyped up. If this was going to be, Gazzola did confirm that bang, this is it.
Sources say.
He's on the jersey hunt. He's the jersey guy.
You want a jersey inside of Tom Gazzola.
Tom Gazzola's gotcha.
Guy.
I think it looks good, but once again, it's tough because you see it in these photos, especially in these like grainy photos you see on Twitter and whatnot. I got to see it on the ice. I got to see how it pops on the ice.
I think too. One thing I would say against it, I like it. I again also don't really give a shit.
It's a jersey.
It looks like a Mitchell and Ness jersey.
Yeah,
something that would be like, oh, look at my old school hockey jersey, and it has like the shoelaces here and stuff like that. So
yeah, it's got some throwback vibes to it.
Yeah, so I like it. We got it up on the screen right now for you if you haven't seen it already. It's cool. It's different. I like that the Oilers didn't just go back to like, we need another orange jersey.
Yeah.
You know? It's fun. I think I'll buy one.
This is something I was not expecting. Like,
No.
I didn't picture cream-colored Oilers like that. Somebody said to me that the Oilers across feels like it's like Coors Light writing, like a beer logo writing. And I was kind of like, yeah, I'm in on that. I'm in on that.
I'm going to go buy one at the sports closet.
Nice.
That's what I'm going to go do.
There you go.
I'm sure you can order it online. Something else that's back. Marc Andre Fluery has signed a one preseason game deal or something along those lines.
What kind of contract even is that?
Yeah, he signed a PTO, I guess they're calling it, to play one more game with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Be a home game September 27th. I don't know who they play, actually. It's against Columbus. So he'll play Columbus. He will practice with the team on September 26th before playing parts of Pittsburgh's exhibition game against the Blue Jackets on the 27th. It's too bad they didn't play, like, Washington or something like that.
Yeah. That would have
been a cool way to go out.
No, my hot take on this, and it shouldn't even be hot, these retirement tours are getting out of hand.
Yeah.
If we do it all season long, and he gets his flowers, rightfully so. He's one of the best. That was done then, and to bring it back into this season again, I'm just like, hey man, like, it's over. Okay, it's over, Flower. It's over.
Move on.
But hey, it's nice that he's going to be back in the black and gold. I'm sure Penguins fans they're going to like that image, one last final image. But yeah, the game's against Columbus.
Yeah, it is against the Columbus Blue Jackets. 72 likes, by the way, where goal was 97 on the day.
Bump those numbers up.
Yeah, too bad it's not against Washington. They should go with throwback jerseys for this game, where they have not like the black and yellow, but like the cream.
Oh, he better wear bright yellow pads. If he doesn't wear bright yellow pads, this is all for nothing.
Does it make him Olympic eligible? We'll see. Bill Guerin was on a podcast called 10,000 Takes. We talked about it earlier in the show for people asking about Krill Kaprisov. He said, I know two things. The information didn't come from us.
You sure about that?
And he didn't come from Capril's agent. I don't know where it came from. I know where it came from. And I know that Krill Kaprisov is still unsigned and turned down his mega deal. I also know that he is a great player who probably deserves that much money on NHL standards. I don't know what's going to happen now. Should they trade him? Okay, so here's an interesting thing. So John Tavares obviously famously told everyone all season he was going to stay in New York, didn't end up going. They went in a free agent. Mitch Marner never really said anything. Just never.
The writing was on the wall.
Yeah,
Huh?
everyone just kind of knew. And what was it? Toronto ended up Nicholas Waugh and maybe a pick or something like that. So, and Toronto had a legit chance to win the Stanley Cup last season. Minnesota, they have a legit chance. I would say they
have a chance. I cannot say legit chance.
They're a top 10 team in the league.
Yep.
Right? With Kaprizov. Yep. Can you trade enough guys, acquire enough guys by trading Kaprizov if he's like, I will never sign here, but I will play all 82 games for you and the playoffs? That would replace that. I would say no.
See, it's like for me, right? So like it's kind of like the similar, and we are not in this world. We are not in this reality. Like let's say Connor McDavid was unsigned. It's like, do you have to trade him? Do you not? Whatever. The Oilers are such Stanley Cup threats and contenders that no, you push all your chips in my opinion. There's no way you trade 97 because you try and win. On the Minnesota Wild's case, I don't know if they could actually win the Stanley Cup with Krill Kaprizov still on the roster. So if you know you probably couldn't win the Cup with him, you might as well get rid of him there at that point. But that's so much easier said than done. I feel for Wild fans. Because if you read most money ever offered to anyone, highest AAV ever, and he said, nope, I'm good. That's a pretty demoralizing feeling, I feel like.
You wonder if it's the contract length rather than the money. Like, what if he's just like, I only want a 4-year deal. I think teams need to become more comfortable with that. I think a lot of fans in Edmonton recently have become adjusted to the idea of like, maybe 4 years isn't so bad for
beggars can't be choosers.
No, and like, I think it's fine. I also think one thing that's very ironic is the rumor around McDavid is if he signs a shorter term deal, that it's because he doesn't know if the team's going to be competitive after the fourth year. Buddy, whatever team you're on, they're going to be great.
You make them competitive.
You're going to attract the players to come here. Snow said Mini isn't a top 10 team. They probably are. What are they, like 11, 12, whatever?
I would say they're like 9, 10. They're right in that bubble.
They're around. I don't. When I say that, I don't mean that like 6. Yeah. I mean they're probably 10. Either way, I think him and Matthew Boldy are a pretty good duo. And what was it? Sean asked, did he do anything in the playoffs? He had 9 points in 6 games, 5 goals.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
One thing to consider with Krill Kaprizov is he only makes $9 million this year. I'm not saying the Oilers have any chance to get him, but
did we discuss this pre-show?
We did.
Of course.
We couldn't figure it out. But what I'm saying is, like, if a true contender, whoever it may be, is like, oh no, we will pay him that much money, $9 million, and then he'll sign with us, it's quite an easy contract to move, and you can get some good value for it. It just depends which way Minnesota want to go because they have always been very mid.
I also saw 7 minutes ago, Chris Johnson said, I'm hearing this still some amount of optimism that he signs with the Minnesota Wild.
Yeah. So I think it's length, not money. Either way, Thursday Night Football happened yesterday. My God.
Yeah.
Did Jaden Daniels just not want to play football because he refused to play with any pace? He didn't run. And the play calling from Cliff Kingsbury is brutal.
Shotgun handoff. Read option that he didn't option. That he just handed the ball off repeatedly. That was a frustrating game, but I took out of that. And Liam, I know you're not going to like this. Packers look pretty good, brother.
They do look good.
Their defense looks legit.
I am curious, though. Like, who do they play next week? I think their schedule's fairly light, to be honest, that they could go like 10-0. Yeah, they play the Browns and they play the Cowboys. Holy moly. Browns, Cowboys, Bengals. Okay, that's a legit game.
Then the Cardinals.
If the Bengals play with any kind of pace, because the Lions also did not do this, how is that defended? Because Jaden Daniels also throws with no power. It's just all lob
They're
passes.
flutter balls.
Oh, it's horrendous to watch. It's so bad.
He was giving me CJ Stroud feelings yesterday watching that game of like year 2 just kind of fluttering down.
Brutal. Just quickly before we move off what's trending, a shooter asked Liam, do you think the Oilers are interested in Kaprizov similar to how they were to Rantanen before? I mean, they probably should be. I don't know how you make that happen from an Oilers perspective.
But if they were kicking tires on Rantanen,
I would give up everything. Honestly, like the conversation around Rantanen was that he legit wanted to be in Edmonton. There was rumors that if he made it to free agency when he was at Carolina, he would make Edmonton a destination he would want to go. He probably would have come and visit, whatever we're calling him. The reason the trade didn't go down is because Carolina wanted Evan Bouchard. And the Oilers, rightfully so, didn't want to give up Evan Bouchard, who then went on to have a great playoffs. And Rantanen fell off in a pivotal moment against the Oilers. Can the Oilers acquire Krill Kaprizov? Probably not. I don't know how you would necessarily do it because they just don't have $9 million in cap space.
yeah,
That's really the stumbling block. I think they would have pieces. Like, I mean, Howard and Savoie are both valuable assets. And if you're getting Kaprizov, you could just trade one of those guys because they wouldn't be able to line up anyway. But nevertheless,
I think of like if we were trading a Krill Kaprizov and the return I would want, the Oilers, we don't have that. We don't have that for him.
It's a long way to go.
But it's a pipe dream.
If I had to give it a chance, a percentage chance, 5% is probably high.
I was going to say 3%.
Yeah.
That's probably too high.
Because that would leave 97% chance he wouldn't come, which is his number.
Ooh.
Trade Nurse. Minnesota takes Donnell Nurse. He'll do it. Surely.
We're back. Trade Nurse.
Okay, let's go into our final segment. Daily Bets brought to you by Bet365. You can download the app today ahead of the weekend. Use the code NATION. Must be 19 years or older. Please play responsibly. Over at Bet365. There you go. Football bets. I have 3, Aaron. I want to run them by you because there's no hockey yet. I don't think we can actually bet on this game tonight. But my football bets for the weekend.
Yep, hit me.
Denver minus 125 on the road to Indy. That's a great one.
That's not bad.
San Francisco with Mac Jones. The Mac attack is back.
That's my guy.
Minus 170 against New Orleans.
I think the Niners, Mac Jones is good enough to beat the Saints.
And their defense is awesome.
Yeah.
Last one I have. Tampa Bay Monday Night Football plus 125 against Houston on the road.
Okay, so this was weird. Me and my buddies were talking about this yesterday. They're underdogs against the Texans, the Buccaneers. I get because they're on the road. To me, that's way too much of an overvalue of home and away.
I agree.
I'm smashing Bucks plus 125.
I agree. Also, what's the spread on that one?
Plus 2.5.
I'm taking the points.
Yeah, I'd take the points there too.
Taking the points. Also, might take the points in this Seattle game. The over-under is only 40. I think Seattle's a little bit better.
We already gave our parlay, right, for the weekend. It's still here in the bottom of this. We're going Titans plus 5.5.
Yep.
Bills versus Jets over 46.5. And then the Cowboys minus 6 over the Giants. That's our ONE parlay. Touchdown. Who's scoring one this weekend? Give it to me.
I'm on St. Brown.
Nice.
This is the first player came in my head.
I'm on Raw.
I
could get down with that.
What about you?
I honestly was going to say Gibbs.
Good game. Good luck, Bears.
Goal lines.
The 21 ABC said we don't have any first-round picks. Yeah, we do. We don't have our 2026 first-round pick, but we have 2027, 2028. We have all our second-round picks, all our third-round picks, plus 1 extra, 1 fourth-round pick over the next 3 years, 3 fifth-round picks, a full slate of 6 and 7. So, again, people say the Oilers don't have assets. They have a lot.
Cupboards could be restocked.
Yeah,
Cupboards could be.
Once you get past level A, then yes, you're right. They have nothing. It's Bo Akey maybe. But besides that, I don't know. Who wants C-level prospects anyway? Either way, that's it. You have a no-win tonight?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I do. And my Ike Howard goal Yeah, he's going to get a goal. Matt Savoie, 2 apples.
Okay.
Maybe some good PK time. Maybe some good PK from Matt Savoie.
There you go.
That's the one, right? Like, if you're looking at something from this game that you think, what could I watch for to be applied in the regular season for the Oilers? What I'm looking at is Matt Savoie's ability to kill penalties.
I'm excited.
Because the Oilers are bad at killing penalties. In the playoffs, in the regular season, they've lost some dudes. Connor Browns. They got to figure it out. I think that could be a guy to do it. That's one area I'm watching tonight.
Last question, shooter. Liam, what about Nurse Savoie first for Kaprizov? You're missing the hidden layer in all of this. Why the fuck would Donnell Nurse go to Minnesota? He won't. He's not going.
He gets to decide where he goes.
He gets to decide. Either way, thanks for watching, everyone. Our first game day edition of the year.
Yeah, it felt like a pre-game, and let's go.
Thanks, Aaron, for jumping in. Reese, good job on the sticks. No pre and post game.
Nope.
Because it's the rookie game. You can Oilers Nation Radio.
Let me know. Would you guys be interested? Because me and Liam were discussing this.
Yeah.
Should I, before the season starts again, should we be doing a little
Just maybe
pre-post, just like a pod, hang out, go live, shoot the shit?
Not a weekend one, though.
Yeah, no, yeah. No. I need to enjoy my free weekends for the time
We'll find a Wednesday
that
night.
I still can. But let me know if you guys would be interested. We'll get me and Brett, some of the boys.
Yeah.
Shoot the stuff. I miss y'all.
There's a couple games we could jam in there.
Yeah, we can figure it
Again,
out.
no weekends.
Yeah, no weekends. No weekends.
Either way, let us know. Even if you comment after the show ends, we'll see it. So there you go. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Reese. Thank you. Goodbye. Oil up.
Nice. You're